Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the other time we saw on social media, and even it was in mainstream media, how rogue hawkers, few of them, were selling dirty water in the name of cooking oil. It was cheap. Just 5 liters, it was going for 1,500. So you can buy as much as you can. People ended up buying that water. Only to reach home, you find that on top, kuna mafuta. Kidogo tu huko chini ni maji. And as you know, the oil will always float on top of water. I look at that. Then I compared to what this government imported to this country. The oil, the edible oil that was brought in this country, free taxed, that has turned out to be poisonous. It is unfit for human consumption. What is the difference between those kind of vendors here in Kenya and the William Ruto's government led by Moses Kuria that imported that unfit edible oil into this country? Tofauti iko wapi? The government that need to protect people is the one that is exposing Kenyans to a danger. They want to finish Kenyans with poisonous food. We have some crooks who bought a commodity that was not fit for human consumption, where now EACC is now estimating the amount in taxes, where taxpayers' money has been embezzled in edible oil scam, which could run to 30 billion Kenyan shillings, and not the 16.5 billion that is being investigated. Wanasema pesa ni nyingi kuliko hapo. Sio 16.5 billion. It can be more than 30 billion Kenyan shillings. Ilipotea ushuru wa wananchi. And when CS Moses Kuria spoke about this, because he was the one in charge as CS for Trade and Industry, he said that they are protecting the consumer who is at risk of buying oil at most high expensive from the local manufacturers. Hey. The local manufacturers were viewed as cartels, and I will tell you in one post that Dennis Itumbi shared. But just to understand the character of William Samoei Ruto, if you go to the sound bites, 15 years back when he was a minister in the Kibaki government, the entire house was on William Ruto over corruption as a minister of agriculture. The scandals to do with oil and all that. Now you're talking about fuel. This is not new. William Ruto is not new. It is a character that he had long time. Wakiwa na Martha Karua na kina Raila kwa bunge. It's a behavior he had. So we don't see something new. And just to remind you the character of William Ruto and the way he argues and giving you the real picture of this man, it is good you also watch this video. Now, as we continue with this panel discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, imagine now there is a very serious case on the edible oil in question, but at that time, when local manufacturers were selling oil cheap, the edible oil, which has turned to be poisonous and unfit for human consumption, it was being retailed more expensive on our shops compared to local manufacturers. But Itumbi came out to defend this move. Saizi wa Kenya pesa zilipotea. But this is what he said. I just want to quote, to read his post. This is Dennis Itumbi. President William Samoei Ruto and CS Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria decided to fight the edible oil cartels. Unasikia hiyo mambo? Number one, bring down price from 348 to 250 shillings. Number two, different measures were approved even by cabinet. Number three, they over succeeded and the price came down to 218. Number four, next is dealing with the entire value chain, starting with the planting oil plant with a view of spreading the money to farmers and creating job locally. Hii yao ilikuwa ya kuleta kazi Kenya ama ya kupoteza kazi, because they were importing. Number five, the cartels have panicked. They can see the game is coming to an end. The KNTC CEO Pamela Mutua shared with the newsroom a chart showing how the price of cooking oil have gone down since government of Kenya started its intervention. But the editors do not want any positive story, so that is ignored. They actually refuse to publish that story. Hata wanakuja na ukora uongo kwa media, wanataka ikuwe published. Lakini media, because they are of the people, wanakataa. So they start painting them as anti-government. But number 8, only 5 companies control the edible oil market. The owners and their ties to you knows who is a fact that is well known. Bidco, Menengai, Pwani Oil, Golden Oil, Kapan Oil. The upshot, the cartel will not hold the Kenyan at ransom, even when backed by buyers and sponsored news. Then it's true, by this time he was celebrating by convincing and confusing, not even convincing, confusing and lying to Kenyans. Saizi iko wapi? It is now unfit for human consumption. Tena in the other news wanasema hiyo mafuta imepotea. Haiko tena. So they were saying they are fighting cartels when they are killing local manufacturers so that they can have a day to enjoy, maximize profit. Is it even profit or looting from Kenyans in the name of importing oil in this country so that they can enjoy heavy money? Heavy. This is a grand theft, a grand corruption. So they were not fighting the local manufacturers at your interest. It was a game for them to loot, so they can become the only players in the field, to squeeze you completely by providing poisonous commodity in the name of oil on your plate. So the character of this government, it is there. 15 years back, wakati wa Kibaki, you can see the members of parliament were piling pressure on William Ruto even to resign as far as grand corruption in his ministry was concerned. So wale wanaongea mambo ya Ruto saizi, mjue huyu sio Ruto mpya, ni Ruto wa kitambo. Tabia zake si tabia mpya, ni tabia zilikuweko. And on everything he was rubber stamping. So mtakulishwa mpaka na uchafu na sumu. Bora tu wao wanapata pesa, bora tu wale wanajifaidisha. As long as they are gaining, they are enjoying profit, it's not profit. Sijui nitaita jina gani. They don't care about you. It's all about money and money alone for them. Sasa EACC wametokezea. KEPSA walikuwa wapi? And they are collecting very heavy taxes, 16%. Sasa hii yote ilienda kwa hasara 30 billion. And they delivered a compromise commodity to our market. Ni wangapi wametumia? Siku nyingine walituambia sukari iko na mercury, iko kwa market. Wakaenda kuangalia kwa goda na kwenye ilikuwa, ukasikia imepotea, imepatikana Nairobi na wapi na wapi. It ended up on our shelves. Hii mafuta vile imepotea, bado inatumika na wananchi ama iko wapi? Are we consuming a poisonous commodity? Do we have this product on our food, in our plate? And do we have government? Can we have trust in this government? Because when you are feeling a danger, you are in a danger, the only place you run to ni serikali, tusaidie, tuokoe. Kama ni serikali walikuwa nashika yule jamaa mwenye alikuwa anauza ile mafuta mbaya na mwingine wa avocado mbaya, sasa nani mwenye atashika hao? Hii serikali yenyewe. So they are the one who started this game, and the Kenyans are now learning from them. They are just doing what they are doing. Well, what can we say? Tuko na shida nyingi sana. We no longer have a government. They are entrepreneurs and looters, and they have a free day to do so. Tuko kwa shida, but we have to come out and speak our mind and reject this government by every means. Whoever is supporting this kind of government, huyu amelaniwa. Tena ni mlemavu wa akili, ni mlemavu wa mawazo, mgonjwa kabisa. Lakini yule ako na akili timamu, lazima ufikirie kabla useme hii serikali iko sawa. Labda ukisema hii serikali iko sawa, basi wewe una shida. Wewe mwenyewe hauko sawa.